This is our spiritual birth. We are adopted children of God. Shiv Baba, through Brahma Baba, have created us and given us a pure, beautiful life of a Brahmin. Brahmins have love for study and also to do elevated actions. Whenever there is auspicious celebrations, even for worshipping of deities, Brahmins have to be invited. So always think that in this spiritual birth, I have to study and always keep doing elevated charitable actions. Even when there is any eclipse or obstacles, Brahmins are invited for prayers, for worshipping, for performing yagya. We Brahmin, spiritual Brahmins, we don't do any rituals, but we definitely inspire everyone to live the life of study and purity. As much there is purity, there is concentration, and it becomes easy to absorb the knowledge in the intellect. It is with the power of purity that one is able to inculcate knowledge also in life. Brahma Baba and Dadis didn't become awake in a day, but it was all life term of a Brahmin life. Because Baba gives us the aim, so from very beginning, actually our experience of being angel and awake begins. Maybe we are not aware of it, but actually journey begins from very beginning. Some of the terms like awake and angelic were not very common, but when Baba became awake, we all start thinking about our ascent also to that stage. So that is how keep serving as Brahmin, but keep creating the stage of angel. Brahma Baba used to serve as an angel whenever any child had any difficulty or obstacle. Baba will have thoughts for that soul, for the safety, for the well being, and the soul will feel being communicated and gets clear message. We had been using the word Sakash for it. It's actually your angelic stage and the qualities of angelic stage that you can reach anywhere through your thoughts. You can bestow powers and virtues through your thoughts. So each one of us, we look at our form that we have angelic stage, but maybe with percentage. But now our attention is to serve as an angel, and by serving as an angel, our all karmic accounts get settled. So I become double light. Then my part is over. I start experiencing more of a eternal stage that is beyond everything of physical world. In eternal form, there are beautiful feelings of being detached and full, detached and lovely. As I experience that eternal stage that is ready to go home, I feel pulled towards my home, and from this experience emerges my original deity form. Baba said, no one is worship worthy at Confluence Age, that our memorials are worshipped in Copperage. Because to be worship worthy, one needs soul and body both to be pure. As elements are not yet pure, But there will be more and more worshipping of gods and goddesses, deities, goddesses, more and more invocation of them. And Baba always says, fulfill the desires of devotees and share blessings from that image. So I see within myself all these forms emerging, but also pay attention of serving through these different forms. I take drishti from Baba and look at my emerged form of all different stages.
Om Shanti, welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Today is day 29, Pilgrimage of Remembrance.
Om Shanti. As we sit and emerge all five forms, one feels like going in silence and just stay there. And I know that we practice this for longer time with Baba also. And really, there are beautiful feelings of lightness, of purity, of love. And we have to keep practicing this a few times a day. Brahma Baba, all dadis, when they also start living this life of purity as a Brahmin, study regularly, constantly, they had to remind themselves and also to us that what is our aim. Because sometimes if our aim is forgotten, then the efforts become ordinary. So Baba always used to remind us what is our aim. That is why Brahma Baba, when he will sit to speak morely, Baba will look at the picture of Sri Krishna and Baba will always say, tomorrow I'm going to become this. So Baba's face was cheerful and so many challenges, difficulties, problems came. But Baba was just very cheerful. Just imagine for Baba, he was alone. And Shiv Baba was trying to contact him. Shiv Baba had to use his body as an instrument, preparing him to be an instrument. Even like he had distaste, getting like a little bit distaste from the world, from business. And he was feeling some changes are happening, message is coming, and he was trying to understand that. And then finally, not only message came very clearly, but he was also chosen to be the chariot of Shiv Baba. So at that time, some of us used to say, it's so easy for Baba because Shiv Baba is with him. Shiv Baba enters in his body, so it's easy for him to remember Shiv Baba. So Baba used to say, I definitely do get some award, some extra, mm, some experiences, some. I used to say, I do get rent for renting my body to Shiv Baba, but my status actually to become Narayan is based on my efforts. That means Baba, Shiv Baba will give him something extra. And I myself, whenever I saw Brahma Baba, as internally he's in company, as if he's communicating, every time I looked at him as he's not alone, he's in company of Shiv Baba. So we have to make little extra effort than Shiv Baba because when Shiv Baba was entering in Brahma Baba, I mean, he would remember anyway. But for us, we have to make extra effort. But it's really now is the time, and actually, we must have done. Maybe we have accumulated lot. What is Baba's company? To be in Baba's company. Everyone is a karma yogi. Everyone has assignment, duties, whatever. And this experience is not necessarily when I sit. But like Amrit Vela is a very good time to be in Baba's company. So internally feeling that Baba's company used to like create, you could feel that how Baba was unshakable, unshakable in many challenging situations. But let's say when he started, he didn't have example in front of him. Even those who came in knowledge, all were new. And when they got the message of purity, so many conflicts started happening. You know the Yagya history that it was very difficult where to come out and come to Omanli satsang. But those had pull, had intoxication, and it was their part in drama that they had to be the foundation of the yajna, surrender their life. Because of all that, they were able to do it. But Brahma Baba didn't have anyone in front, but Shiv Baba's company. So sometimes Baba says combined form. But this internally having the company of Baba, there is love for Baba, there is remembrance of Baba, but company of Shiv Baba. That is what I was thinking, that our thought aim should also be to have Baba's company. Because this way you are sharing with Baba everything, even when it comes to any kind of settling. Baba is, you are with Baba. And so much could happen outside at different scenes of drama, but nothing is going to hurt you, nothing going to harm you because of Baba's company. So, also, as I mentioned, that I'm realizing more and more that Brahma Baba started serving as an angel from very beginning because his thoughts had light, has God's love. So God's love has power, right? You have God's love. We all have God's love, right? So when I have God's love and I'm sending a thought, creating a thought for someone to help that soul to give, that becomes like Sakash. And Sakash here is light and might both. That soul feels the current, feels the light, and feels that as Baba is communicating. So from very beginning, like Baba felt responsible for all the children and wanted to make sure that their obstacles are removed, their health is okay, wherever they are safe. So he provided that protection. So Brahma Baba, the way he served was really like an angel. Baba not only spoke the words, but it was serving through the thoughts. I know many, many Baba's children try to understand what is Mansa Seva. How do we serve through the thoughts? And I had been recollecting Brahma Baba's experiences, that how he served, how he did Mansa Seva. It's like that pure thought, elevated thought, thought of God's love towards that soul. And of course, the soul will receive from Baba, but I become the instrument. So it's very, very like internally you will feel the help you are able to give. And then when the souls call Baba's home and want to explain or say something to the instruments why they call, of course, when they talk, they feel light, but they are seeking some help. It could be their intellect, it could be for the body, it could be for any kind of settling which is happening. So, what we are helping with is receiving from Baba, or what I have received from Baba, I share with them. So, it's not okay if you give so many points. It's drama, let it pass, past is past. That they also know, right? And it's good to say it. But will it help them? Help them in the sense, are they able to do that or not? So at this time when we know that all the souls, they need some kind of help or other, whether emotionally, sometimes physically, sometimes spiritually, sometimes social, family. So it's not I have to create a stage and create a form, angelic form, but I have to serve through angelic form. And also, you can serve also in the deity form, right? Then you are really, really into that experience of divinity. So why devotees go in front of deities? Why they worship them? They want blessings. Angels are giving light and might, but deities give blessings. And I had shared, but once again, that blessings are that when you speak the words, blessing means it's done, right? And that is why we went to Dadis, not to ask blessings, but whatever we tell them, we know that whatever few words they will say will work as blessing. Actually, blessings are from Baba. But in our deity form, at that time, internally you immerse that deity form and then say few words. And then you see how they become like blessings for them. So we must experiment, right? Before end of confluence age, not think, oh, I will become deity. I will become when I will become. When will I become? I have to become now, right? And especially when Baba himself uh, takes us into this drill, I really feel very moved that teacher himself is taking us into this drill. Why we have to emerge it now? Because otherwise I am deity, right? So I go in golden, I have very good life, I do ras, I have good life. Is that the only temptation? But divinity, divine power, where all devotees can be served, they get blessings, is only when I immerse that form. Now, is it real or not? When it's immersed, it will become real. When you immerse it, you will feel that the way it will work or serve will be real. I had mentioned that for me, I always believed that time I didn't know much about angel, but I knew about goddesses and gods. And I always thought when there is awareness that there is divinity, there is this little deity within me, you will serve from there. Not only as a Brahma Kumari, not only as a Brahmin, angel, and deity also. Because that is why the memorials will be there, right? But if I am not serving from that deity form, so how will I become worship worthy? Just emerging the form and sitting, you think that will give me the status and become worship worthy? No. Even we say when elements are pure and body is pure, but that also is happening now through service, right? We're doing karma yoga for yagya, serving through angelic state, but I'm using body, right? Becoming deity, I'm using the body. So when I'm using body, the elements are becoming pure. That means then we get our deity form, pure body in golden age. So I feel that we are listening, then we have to practice, then experiment also. And then it start becoming like your hobby. Let me immerse this form and see what service can be done. As a Brahmin, yes, we are serving. As Brahma Kumar Kumari, we are serving. That is okay. But now I have to serve as an angel, as also deity. So all of you think about it. There was always the concept there, but now like one feels like serving at that level. Because otherwise, how will we serve the world, right? Only limited souls. You can give course, you can give knowledge or teach yoga, always limited. But if I have to serve with unlimited, it has to be as an angel. And then further, then also from your deity form. So let it be real, right? Let it be practical. How many of you practice this? Every one of you practice? Let me see hands. You practice or no? Forget. Huh? No. Early morning you can do traffic control time. Even 3 minutes traffic control. Emerge one form. Because when you do it and Baba looks at it, you will feel very close to Baba. Like a good student. Teacher always likes good student to be with together. But if I am careless, I do not do, then teacher has no interest to know. Teacher is always interested in good students. Father, always lot of interest in good children. I always feel that at confluence, I have to please my father, I have to please my teacher. And feel so good inside because my life is being sustained by father teacher at confluence. Everyday Murli, everyday sustenance. So Baba is doing so much for me. So I have to do what Baba is asking me to do. Because service sometimes could be like a social activity, like some career, some job, some duties. But as we ascend in our stages and serve, then Baba makes you nimit to unlimited service. And now unlimited service is not just getting numbers but unlimited service is that through your thought as an angel and as deity also, you could serve. So Brahma Baba comes in front of me so many times, especially the way he walked in this courtyard. He came in the class in the morning, or whenever there was very difficult situation, he sat like a tower in silence. We are running around to solve it, but Baba through silence, giving sakash, and everything gets resolved completely. And that's what our dadis do. I always saw Dadi Gulzar, something is happening, and sitting very quietly with Baba in silence. So we have also to use power of silence, power of love, power of purity, and serve with those qualities. Om Shanti.
प्यारे थे ये दिन भी कितने प्यारे हैं. Today, we will be listening to Dadi Pushpal's experiences with our Sakar Baba.
Baba had so much love and concern for his children that he would wake up in the morning at 2 a.m. and give sakash to all his lovely children.
शुरू से बाबा को सेवा पर ही प्यार है कि दुनिया बहुत दुखी है, बहुत अशांत है। आप लोगों के कानों में आवाज नहीं आती है? बाबा तो 2:30 बजे से उठ कर बैठ के तपस्या करते थे और उस समय बंदेलियां भी बहुत थी जो पति मारते थे, बांध करते थे, बहुत थी कि जो बंदेलियां चिल्लाती हैं बाबा बाबा करती हैं तो बाबा कैसे सो जाएगा? बाबा तो उनको प्रकाश देता है, उनको बल शक्ति भरता है, उनको हिम्मत दिलाता है। कोई बात नहीं बच्ची, घबराओ नहीं, तुम्हारे भी सुख के दिन आएंगे। तो इस प्रकार बाबा तपस्या भी करते थे और दूसरों को योगदान देते थे।
Let's now hear the experience of Dadi Pushpal as a gopi of Gopi Vallabh.
बाबा का देखना ही इतना प्यारा था कि दिल गदगद हो जाती थी। जो गोपियों का गायन है, अति इंद्रिय सुख पूछना हो तो गोपी वल्लभ की गोपियों से पूछो, वो इसी समय का गायन है। अति इंद्रिय सुख का जो गायन है वो इसी समय का है, कोई और टाइम का नहीं, सज्जू का नहीं है, अब इसी समय का है।
Do you want to know what drill Baba used to make every child do after Morley class? Let's find out.
इस प्रकार बाबा अपने बच्चों को बहुत बहलाते, बहुत खुश करते ले जाते थे और क्लास के बाद सीधा बाबा पहाड़ी पर ले जाते थे। पहाड़ी पर जाके कब्रिस्तान बनाते थे। कब्रिस्तान कैसे? सब लेट जाती थी पहाड़ों पर, पहाड़ के ऊपर, और अपनी शॉलें ऊपर ओढ़ लेती थी और कैसे अब जाओ ऊपर स्थान में जाओ। सब आंखें बंद कर लेती थी। पर कोई ध्यान में जाती थी तो रास करना शुरू कर देती थी। तो मम्मा बाबा देखते थे कि पहाड़ से नीचे ना गिर जाए कोई, पर उनकी संभाल भी करते थे। ये सीन बड़ा अच्छा होता था, बड़ा सुंदर होता था।
Baba always told children that he is responsible for them. Let's listen to this story of how Baba used to take care of his children and love them so much.
और एक बार पानी नहीं आ रहा था तो कहा पानी कैसे आएगा? किसी इंजीनियर ने कहा यहाँ कुआं खोदा जाए तो पानी आएगा। कुआं खोदा तो जब नीचे पानी आ गया तो उसने बोला बाबा पानी तो निकल आया। बोला अच्छा सीढ़ी लगाओ, बाबा नीचे जाएगा। अरे हम लोग सब परेशान हो गए, बाबा नीचे कुएं के अंदर जाएगा, ये कैसे होगा? हम कह नहीं बाबा आप नहीं जाओ। सब भाई लोग कहने के नहीं बाबा आप नहीं, पानी उतरो नीचे, हम लोग उतरेंगे। कि नहीं बच्चे आप कैसे उतरेंगे? बाबा उतरेगा, बाबा जिम्मेवार है, बच्चों को पानी देना बाबा का काम है। इस प्रकार बाबा स्वयं धीरे धीरे कुएं के एकदम नीचे तक गए और पानी टेस्ट किया कि पानी मीठा है कि नहीं, तो बच्चे कैसे पिएंगे। तो इस प्रकार बाबा हर तरह से बच्चों की संभाल करने के लिए बाबा को हर प्रकार की युक्तियां अपनानी पड़ती थी।
As you heard, our daddies had such a wonderful time with our Sakar Baba. He might not be with us in his Sakar form today, but our sweet Baba is always there, fulfilling all his responsibilities in his Avyakt form. We can experience his presence and sustenance at every step. By being in his company, we truly are lost in this super senseless joy, just like a true gopi.
Shanti. That was so beautiful. Yes, our Baba was always for us, and still He is with us all the time. So we all experience that, right? So now let's get our homework for tomorrow.
अभी से हर एक बच्चे को सदा गिरा हुआ गुलाब का पुष्प देखने चाहिए. Remembering our Baba as the master of the garden, let's all experience this beautiful Swaman. I, the soul, am a rose in blossom for all the time.
Thank you. That's so beautiful. Yes, we all are, each one of us are rose in Baba's garden, right? And we are blossom all the time. So that's the awareness we'll be keeping for tomorrow. And now we'll be listening from Didi and then say good night, goodbye to Baba and each other.
To remain blossomed all the time, we should feel great awareness of how much Baba loves me. And Baba has love for each one of you. Not more or less, but He loves everyone. He takes care of all of us. But this awareness, Baba loves me. So then what I do? Naturally, I will know anyone who loves you, likes you, you feel cheerful, right? You smile, you are cheerful. And it's not with any soul particular, like I smile or I am blossom because of Baba's love. And anyone, everyone who looks at this blossomed face will remember Baba. Oh, you are so happy. You must be Baba's love. So service is really when you are blossomed, automatically you are giving Baba's message. I remember once I was traveling and going to India, and someone just said that the way your face and all that is, as you are in love with someone. So I smiled because, I said, of course, I'm in love with someone. So then I said, I'm in love with God, and God is in love with me. So it's like the beauty, God's light and might. God loves me, I love God. So Baba's care, as Pushpal Dadi was sharing, is really coming from that love. And I should feel internally so secure and so full because of Baba's love. Do you all feel that Baba loves you? Or he loves me more than all of you? Everyone Baba loves? Can I see hands? You feel Baba's love? Do you remember Baba's love? So, when there is Baba's love, we stay very, very blossomed. And internally, there is deep, deep trust in Baba that He is taking care of us. Really, taking care is at the right time, even in a physical way. Whatever are our needs, it just emerges what you want, what your needs are. So that's Baba's care. because God's love and power is so incognito, invisible. But at least I recognize. But we forget, right? Our intellect, mind gets caught up into so many little things. Until now, I find many Baba's children get lost very quickly. Arey, Baba is there, experience Baba's love. As last time I was mentioning, not to have best and remember Baba. Because then what is happening when you are remembering, not only your sins are destroying, but virtues are emerging, that quality of service will come in front of you too. Thinking of service doesn't bring service, but becoming qualified spiritually more and more. And then you see how Baba makes us the instrument for unlimited service. So remain really, I tell every Baba's child, please don't wither, don't wither. Don't change face every hour. Wither means it's not open. It's like closed again. No, I have to remain very blossomed, very cheerful, not doing for anyone, for Baba. When he looks at my face, he also smiles. So it's a very good self-respect, and keep this awareness. Even if you do all this whole day, you see the miracles, right? One day, tomorrow, you say, whole day I have to stay blossom. And you see the vibrations of that will create so many beautiful things. We haven't yet seen the miracles because we're not doing it the way Baba wants. If we do it, you see the miracles and you feel very happy. Okay, let's remember Baba. Good night, everyone. Good night.